Hey everyone, welcome back to a very windy day. My name is Melissa and I garden in my backyard here in Oklahoma Zone 7B. Look at these guys. I've already kind of surveyed the garden this evening. We need to do a GreenStalk update after I planted all those seeds. It's doing really great. There's also some thinning I need to do because I double planted like cucumbers and beans, and I know for certain that these guys are all over the place. We had pretty good germination, I would say, for it being like the mid 90s as highs. We have some zinnias that we need to deadhead, and my sunflowers need some deadheading. They need a little bit of attention. And I also want to do a melon update. I think that's the plan for tonight. It's a really hot night and surprisingly it's not very humid, so it's tolerable. First off, here are the bush beans we planted. Again, we planted 2, got 100% germination. And this other side, also planted 2, got 100% germination. This guy is smaller, so I think we're gonna snap that guy off. And on this side, I think we'll do the same. We'll kind of snap off the smallest guy. That way we don't disturb the roots. So we've got 1 green bean there and 1 green bean on this side. Quick compost update. It's doing really good. I think this is called a green bin. This one I ordered, I think from Amazon. I'll have to link it below. But it's nice that it doesn't just fill up with water, and it has lots of holes so it can breathe. And you just like unclip it and you can open it up and get your compost out when it's ready. So yeah, that's what's going on in there. And we've been really good about saving our scraps. You can see a banana. We've been putting packing paper, paper towels, pretty much everything. So yeah, I'm really liking this compost bin so far. To the GreenStalk. Here is the okra. It's looking really good. Just gonna take that guy out. On this side is another okra. So I'm just gonna take that guy. So we have 1 okra. I've got cucumbers here, cucumbers on this side. So we're gonna thin those. Got that one out, and probably this one. You can see we've got some zinnias there. This one's the basil, and I think these are zinnias, and this one is more basil. So that is your quick GreenStalk tour, and I think it's going really well so far. I've been trying to water it at least twice a day, usually in the morning and then in the evening. So far, it's been doing really well. So I think until we get through, I want to say this is a heat wave, but this is pretty typical Oklahoma July weather. Normally it's super humid, so I don't think today is that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and water the GreenStalk, which is honestly my favorite garden task lately. Ooh. It's getting really warm out, so I think the hair has to go up. I'm gonna go ahead and water these containers too. I think it's just because it's so hot. We got good germination, like initial germination on this little cut flower garden, but it seems everything's kind of stunted at the moment. I'm not gonna give up on it. We'll just see how it goes. This bed I planted ground cherries in, and I thought they would, oops, told y'all it was windy. They germinated, but now they're also kind of just not going any further. This is the bed I was actually worried about. This is the asparagus that I planted. Here's the up close on the asparagus, and I think I had pretty much 100% germination on this asparagus, which is pretty neat. I don't think I'll keep all these. I probably need to thin them down to 1, but I'm just really happy that they've grown. I hope they do really well. I'm excited to have asparagus, not next year, probably not the year after, but maybe in like 3 years, I'll be posting about harvesting some asparagus. So zinnias, that one's Not quite ready. There's not really a whole lot of deadheading that needs to go on. This one looks like it can. This one's on its way out. So I'm just gonna snap that. I'll throw that one in the compost. Oh, that one has a little jumping spider on it. This guy can probably go. He looks like he's hitting the hay there. The more you deadhead zinnias, the more that they bloom. So when they look spent, you could see how that one's not super wiggly, so you could harvest that one for a bouquet. That one you could harvest for a bouquet. That one I probably wouldn't harvest quite yet. I think this one, that one's pretty good. You can hold the stalk and just kind of wiggle it back and forth. See, like that one I would not harvest for a bouquet. But any of these would probably be good for that. Honestly, don't know if deadheading sunflowers does anything to increase production, but I like doing it just to make the plant look nicer. In the past, I didn't really do this, and I would end up getting so many volunteer sunflowers, which sounds like a great thing, but I think there was something in the genetics as to where they kind of reverted back to a different strain. So they were like super tall, yellow, and had like a million heads. Like, they weren't my vibe. These are kind of more my vibe. So I think I'm better off planting sunflowers than, ooh, that's a big bee, the normal way. Then that way I can kind of pick the ones I want. So yeah, I'm not a big volunteer sunflower fan anymore. Honestly, I think my garden has done really well this year because of it. Because oftentimes I just have random sunflowers popping up every year. But this year I really paid attention to the way that the sun goes in our garden, and I think without the random sunflowers everywhere giving random things shade, like full shade, I think this is better. This is my western fence, so it gives a little bit of shade sooner, and I think that's the better call. I will compost these, and I think I've got a couple more over there that need deadheading. Also, this is a task that I can do in the shade. Whoop! So I am definitely not complaining about that. There's a little bee on that one. I don't think I need that one anyway. Oh, I think I need, oh, whoop, whoop. You do your thing. Okay, got those two. I will go ahead and toss these into the compost. Quick toothache plant update. Looks like we've got our very first one coming in. So I've never had one. Apparently they can numb your mouth and they're good for toothaches. Here is my cantaloupe update. I think this is the Rocky Ford. There's actually two plants in here, and I have beans in here that I planted before the melon got so big, but they seem to be doing good. I saw a couple little beans. There's one there. And here is my main cantaloupe that's doing really, really well. Pretty sure that cantaloupes will naturally separate off the vine when they're ready, but this guy is a nice solid guy. Got one more over there that kind of got weed whacked. I'm not sure how that one will do. Oh, look, there's some more beans. I have one more in there, but I don't want to get in there because I don't want to get like all rashied up. Okay, I watered the garden last night, so I think, I thought I saw a bumblebee. That is not a bumblebee. It's flying really fast for a bumblebee. I think that's all I've got for tonight. I hope you enjoy following along my gardening journey here in Oklahoma. So I'll see you next time.